Good day, everyone. I'm your host, Christopher Berkey.
And I'm Brittany Smittinger. It has been a great week here in Westchester, and we have a packed show for you today. I'm so excited for the show. With the end of the semester quickly approaching, there is so much going on.
I know, right? May 18th is quickly approaching. I spent the past couple of weeks and days doing some papers and preparing for some final projects. The atmosphere around campus is electric with the warm weather and summer just right around the corner.
Right, graduation is so close. Seeing what everyone around town is doing only adds to the anticipation, but I'm ready to have my diploma in hand.
I agree. Well, today we will be heading back out to Glam University, but not before we head back to the campus with Quiz Life.
We can't forget about a new episode of Fresh Fitness. Then we will be visiting our favorite sportscasters, Kenny and Evan, for this week's rendition of The Inside Pitch. And to close out the show, we have a musical performance by Ryan Barclay.
So let's head out to the streets to see what happened when Daquan and Anya quizzed fellow students on everything from pop culture to history.
Let's check it out.
I decided to take to the student union and ask some students some trivia questions. So we're going to ask them a series of random questions. If the contestants get the questions right, then they're going to hear this sound. And if they get it wrong, then they're going to hear this sound. So let's go and see how the contestants did. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and we're just going to kind of test your knowledge, okay?
Okay.
What's your name again?
Joshua.
Okay, nice to meet you, Joshua. Okay, so what's your name?
Lauren.
Okay, nice to meet you, Lauren. So I'm just going to ask you a series of just random questions. Okay, the first question is, what is the capital of Washington State?
I don't know, sorry.
I don't know.
Washington.
Olympia.
Oh God. What is the capital of Washington? DC. That sounded so stupid.
Okay, next question. What war did America gain its independence?
The Revolutionary War?
Independence.
The Revolutionary War.
Do you know?
World War I. That's wrong, isn't it? That's wrong, isn't it?
Okay. How many senators are in the Senate?
100?
100.
Senate.
No idea.
Do you know?
I have no idea.
Okay. How many representatives are in the House?
No idea, sorry.
No.
Okay.
That's like 238. That's my guess. I really don't know.
462? 400s.
Do you know who the current governor of Pennsylvania is?
No, sorry.
No.
Tom Corbett.
You're welcome.
Oh, shoot. It used to be Ed Rendell. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Corbett.
Name one Pennsylvania senator.
I don't know.
No, sorry.
Okay, it's fine, Josh. Nice try. Okay. Name a country that starts with the letter U.
Uzbekistan? Something. Ukraine. Boom. Ukraine.
What is that country called? Oh my God.
Any country that starts with the letter U.
I know. I'm trying to think of it. It's not. Oh my God. Okay, pass. I know it, but I just can't. It's not coming.
Did you think about the United States?
I was thinking of some European country. Honestly.
Okay, that works too then. Okay. How many Kardashian sisters are there?
3.
5?
There are 5.
Do you know the name of Beyonce and Jay-Z's daughter?
Blue Ivy?
Blue Ivy.
Do you know?
Ivy Blue. I hate you.
How long was Kim Kardashian's marriage?
I don't know. Less than a year.
I don't know.
Okay, so.
A couple, 2 months? I don't know.
What show is Nicki Minaj currently a judge on?
American Idol, right?
American Idol?
Nice.
It's American Idol, right?
Nice. Some really interesting answers. For Good Day Westchester, I'm Daquan Chung. Back to you guys in the studio.
That was great comedic relief. I'm a pop culture junkie, but I can't blame a few of those blank stares. Hey, Chris, do you know how long Kim Kardashian was married to Chris Humphries?
72 days.
72 days is right. I'm impressed. Not everyone can spit out Kardashian statistics like that. Speaking of the Kardashian clan, they have an impeccable taste and style. Why don't we head over to Glam University to catch up on the latest trends and see where we can shop to look camera ready.
Hello, welcome to this week's edition of Glam University. I'm Alicia Strachey, this is Alexis Strachey, and that's Lauren Garba. We're here to talk about styles that you can copy from the celebrities at a cheap price.
Yep, anybody can wear them. And we're also going to talk about Glamour magazine's trendiest styles from the runway. So first we're going to talk about Lauren's outfit.
I personally love this outfit for a summer or spring internship. To me, this is the Kardashian look right now. Not so much since Kim's trying to get her baby belly, but the peplum look is my absolute favorite. And you can do it with a pencil skirt, which adds the really nice, it's long enough for an internship, long enough for a job, but you still feel trendy and sleek. A shirt like this and the skirt you can get from somewhere like New York & Company, Express, or White House Black Market. And I love this look. It's comfortable, it's trendy, but then it's good for an internship. It's good for a job.
Yeah, you see a lot of people wearing that.
Yeah,
it's very popular.
I call it the Kim K peplum. Love this look.
She wears it. She wears that all the time.
Yeah.
See, every color she owns.
Yeah, I feel like all of the Kardashians do. I love it.
And they're definitely known as style icons.
Yeah, and that's easy to wear to an internship, and you definitely look nice and professional.
And you can wear it out for some drinks afterwards. It works.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's classy enough.
Don't look like two nunnies.
Fancy.
The other day, Alicia said that's what I looked like when I tried to go to my internship.
She did.
It was just an all-black ensemble, but anyway. Well, I guess we'll talk about my outfit next. I found this off Hillary Duff. She wore it last summer, but I still think colored pants are in. And white tops are good because it makes the colored pants pop. And I'm also wearing heels, and they're a little gold to do another pop. And you can wear this out at nighttime or to a party, to a barbecue. Whatever you want, really. It's simple and it's cheap. You can get these pants about anywhere. I got these at H&M, and you can get a shirt like this at Macy's or Kohl's. And this outfit can easily be under $100. So, and colored pants are in, and they've been in for a while. So, yeah, I think that's what I have to say about my outfit.
The outfit I'm wearing a striped shirt. A lot of celebrities are wearing black and white stripes these days, but I personally like the color pink, so I added my own flair to the classic striped look. And then I just paired off with some skinny jeans and some cute summer wedges. So, and then my back has like a cute little back in the shirt. I don't know if you can see it.
Your hair's in the way.
Is that good?
A little peekaboo.
A little peekaboo, but not really. Just a little tiny one. Yeah. But it's good. And they're very much in, and they're stylish, and the wedges. So it's just a nice outfit to go out in the summer.
Yeah, we definitely saw a lot of celebrities. The big color was black and white, but I mean, you can do your favorite color. It doesn't have to be black and white.
I have a question. Do you girls think white shoes are still Memorial Day to Labor Day? Because I've heard a lot of debate if you can wear like wedges like yours. Mm-hmm. So many people are wearing them now as soon as spring hits. What do you guys think?
I think white's a spring color. It's known. It's very popular for like graduations and stuff like that. So I think that's where the Memorial Day thing came. And then, so I think it's very good to wear anytime you want.
I completely agree with you. I hated the rule of Memorial Day to Labor Day. As long as you have some color, go for it.
Definitely like when it's warm. Like the other day, it was in the 70s. So you definitely could have worn white, like I think, because that's summer weather.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about Glamour magazines, off the runway, what they found was the most trendiest trends. And the first one was Bermuda shorts. The second one was black and white. Third, peekaboo pieces. 4, statement sunglasses. 5 is stripes. 6, leather. 7, beautiful beads. 8, short suits. 9, sporty dresses. And 10 is flat and short heels. That's all we have for today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexa.
I'm Alicia.
And this has been Glam University.
Those are some pretty nice outfits. Hey Brittany, will you be shopping for any summer or spring clothes anytime soon?
Of course, and after that crash course with Glam University, I know we'll all be shopping this weekend. I just need to stay in shape throughout the season.
Well, why don't we turn to Shayna and Emily for a few fitness tips as they head over to the rec center for this week's Fresh Fitness segment.
Good day, Westchester, and welcome back to our second segment of Fresh Fitness. I'm Shayna, and today instead of motivation, we're going to be talking about Westchester's very own rec center. So before we head inside, let's send it over to Emily to see what's going on outside of the rec center.
Thanks, Shayna. As you can see, there's plenty to do outside the rec center as well. Now, it's still early in the morning, but by late afternoon, both of these courts, volleyball and basketball, will be packed with plenty of people. So, if it's nice outside, bring a group of friends and come out and play some volleyball and basketball and get your exercise that way. Now that we know what's going on outside the rec center, let's head inside to see what there is to do. Westchester University students were lucky enough to experience all of the great activities that the rec center has to offer for the first time this past fall semester. This much anticipated opening has not disappointed its students.
I go to the rec center about 4 times a week. I really enjoy the new rec center compared to the old one.
As you enter the rec center, you automatically see its main attraction, the rock wall. The rock wall takes up a majority of the wall, and although it just recently opened, students flock to it. Next to the grand rock wall is the racquetball courts, which again are a favorite for the students. There are 2 racquetball courts. You can rent your gear from the main desk.
But this is not the only exciting activities the gym has to offer. They provide a variety of classes including Zumba, cycling, pilates, yoga, and so many more. These are all great alternatives to your basic cardio and lifting workouts. And don't forget to treat yourself to a healthy smoothie on your way out after a good workout.
One of the benefits of the new rec center has to be all the different activities you can do. Not only can you work out on the different machines, but the treadmill, you can use the treadmill for fitness, but one of my things I like to do is go and run on the indoor track compared to just running on a treadmill. Personally, I like to run around up there and then also watch the people playing basketball, so it kind of gets your mind off working out for a little bit.
And of course, we'll leave you with this week's episode with our top 5 songs for the week's workout. Number 5, Scream and Shout, will.i.am and Britney Spears. Number 4, Come and Get It, Selena Gomez. Number 3, Feel This Moment, Pitbull featuring Christina Aguilera. Number 2, Silhouettes, Avicii. And number 1, Dynamo, Hardwell featuring Laid Back Luke. As you can see, Westchester's very own rec center has many activities to offer. So why don't you stop in to see what they can do for you. I'm Shayna.
And I'm Emily, and from Fresh Fitness, we want you to have an active and good day, Westchester. Back to the studio.
The new rec center definitely looks like a fun place to get fit. Between the rock wall and the racquetball court, there's something for everyone. Emily and Shannon make sure that even the most amateur fitness gurus have the opportunity to get their bathing suit bodies ready.
I might just have to take a walk over to the rec center to get some cardio in. That is, after I play a game of baseball with my friends.
You like baseball? How did the Phillies do last night?
Chris, I love baseball. The Phillies beat the Pirates 3-2. However, I'm more curious to see how the Cubs and the rest of the NL Central are doing. Kenny and Evan delve into the NL Central division on this week's Inside Pitch.
This week's edition of the Inside Pitch. I'm Kenny Ayers alongside Evan Smith. Evan, it looks like the National League Central is really going to be a 2-team race for the division title. The Reds, obviously, one of those teams. They're not getting their production from the people that they normally get the production from. Joey Votto's only got 1 home run and 3 RBIs so far, but don't let that fool you. His on-base percentage is .530. He's drawn 21 walks. That's almost as much as the entire Chicago White Sox team. He's a guy that gets on base a lot.
Right, and Joey Votto is going to have a huge impact for the team. He's always been a consistent MVP candidate. And, he's always had tremendous plate discipline. Why don't we take a look here and watch him draw a 3-2 walk with the bases loaded, takes a slider, and, gets a run in.
Reds also will get tremendous offensive production from Shin-Soo Choo, who they acquired in the offseason. He's the guy that hit for speed, or run for speed rather, hit for average, hit for power. Also, Jay Bruce, big home run guy. Brandon Phillips, who's just about the hottest guy in the league right now. He's got 19 RBIs. So offensively, they're set. On the pitching mound, they've had good starts so far from Homer Bailey, Bronson Arroyo, and Matt Latos. I don't know if those are guys who you can depend on for an entire season. Obviously, with Johnny Cueto going on the disabled list with a lat strain, that's going to be a question for them. But there's no doubt who their biggest presence on the mound is, and that's their closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Right, and Chapman they got from Cuba a couple of years ago. He's been on the spot, came in the league, and he's been tremendous. He has an eccentric fastball, can dial it up to 100 miles per hour. Why don't we take a look here? Gets the fastball up to 100 miles per hour, blows away Ryan Howard, a dead red fastball hitter on a high fastball, and then he comes back. He has a tremendous slider, can get guys out with that too. So he's just very dynamic, and he's very dangerous.
Now, the St. Louis Cardinals are the other team that can give the Reds a run for the division, and offensively, they're probably even more set than the Reds. They've got 6 guys already with 8 runs batted in. Offensively, they've got Yadier Molina, they've got Matt Holliday, Beltran, David Freese, Alan Craig. So from that standpoint, they're very dangerous, just as they were even after they traded Albert Pujols, still very dangerous. And on the mound, they've been getting tremendous starting pitching. Shelby Miller, Jaime Garcia, both ERAs under 2, but there's no question about it that Adam Wainwright has been the best starter for the St. Louis Cardinals so far. In his last start against the Brewers, you see here as he blows a high fastball right by Ryan Braun. He had 12 strikeouts in that game. He's been absolutely tremendous, and I know the manager had good things to say about him.
Right, Mike Matheny had a lot to say about him. Why don't we take a look here and see what he has to say?
He was mixing it up well. He was showing them a different look almost every time they walked up there. He was finishing guys different. I wasn't relying on one particular pitch. Using them all to both sides, it was exactly how you design pitching, and it was very impressive.
Pirates, one of those teams that there's sort of a big drop-off after the Reds and the Cardinals. They got one of the lowest batting averages in the league at .214. Andrew McCutchen, he's hitting for a low average right now. He's hitting some home runs, driving in runs, stealing bases, so I think he's going to be all right. But one thing that they've got to be really happy about is the young outfielder Starling Marte. For a team that needs offense badly, they are getting it from this guy. He's hitting .370 so far in this young season. Very dynamic player. You see here as he takes this pitch, this low and outside curveball, he's able to poke it into center field. A nice piece of hitting to drive in a run there. And also plays tremendous defense, as you can see here from this sliding catch. He's a real good prospect for the Pirates, and hopefully someone that they can build their team around. But once again, starting pitching is the question.
Right, yeah, they're pretty thin on starting pitching. They got A.J. Burnett, who they acquired from the Yankees a couple years ago, and he's been doing a pretty solid job for them. But other than him, they're going to need a couple other guys to step up and really take the helm doing that.
Now, sticking with that theme of starting pitching, the Cubs, yet another team in this fairly weak division that is struggling with starting pitching. They've had one guy, Jeff Samardzija, who has 29 strikeouts in 19 innings, who has been good. He's the former quarterback, actually, from Notre Dame. Right. Throws 100 miles an hour. He's got a live arm. He's been great so far. After that, significant drop-off. They've been getting solid efforts from Travis Wood and Carlos Villanueva, but those aren't guys you can depend on for an entire season. And Edwin Jackson, who they need to step up and be a number 2 guy, he has been struggling bad. Take a look at his start against the San Francisco Giants last week. This is ugly. He threw 3 wild pitches in 1 inning. In fact, there were 5 wild pitches in that entire inning. That ties a major league record, so they've been struggling there. Offensively, they've been struggling too.
Yeah, they've been struggling a little bit. They need Alfonso Soriano to step up and Sterling Castro. They have a couple big names, but they just aren't really doing a great job right now. They're getting a little bit older, Alfonso Soriano. So look for them. They need to step up. They're probably not going to they're probably going to be the back end of the division this year, but, we'll see if those guys can step up. Maybe they can do a little damage.
Nate Shearholt's one of those guys that has been doing damage. As you can see here, he drives this pitch off Giants. Struggling ace Tim Lincecum out to right field for a home run. He's hitting .362, so he's been solid for them so far. Now, the Brewers, another team that struggles offensively, bottom 3rd in the league in hitting. Ryan Braun started off hot. He has cooled off significantly, 15 strikeouts. He's not a guy you probably have to worry about over the length of the season. But in terms of offense, they're going to need other guys to step up. And one guy who has been stepping up is the young shortstop, Gene Segura. Segura, he's got terrific gap power. He hits the ball in the gaps, drives in runs. And also, he's a tremendous defender. As you see here from this relay throw from left field, as he's able to nab Alan Craig at the plate, he's got a real tremendous arm. He's got quick hands, and that's not going to be a worry for them.
Right, yeah, so he's been doing a tremendous job. And, just look for Ryan Braun, you mentioned him before. He's always an MVP candidate as well, so him and Corey Hart, look for those guys to step up. If they can do something in the middle of the lineup, they'll be all right. So I think,
Real quick, let's get to our predictions in the National League Central. I'm going to go with Cardinals in first. I think their offense is too good, and their starting pitching's been terrific. Reds, obviously, in second. After that, there's no competition. It's just who fills out the bottom three. I'm going to go with Brewers, Pirates, and Cubs in the cellar.
I got a little bit different. I think the Reds are going to come in first. I think they just have so much versatility as far as pitching, hitting, defense, just the whole 9 yards. So they're going to be good in that department. And number two, I'd say will probably be the Cardinals. They always sneak into the playoffs somehow. And for three, I think the Pirates, then the Brewers, and then the Cubs. And, with the loss of the Astros out of the Central this year, it's going to be a little bit different dynamic because, those some teams see those as easy wins because they have been struggling in the past, so it's going to be a little bit different dynamic.
That just about does it for this week's edition of The Inside Pitch. We'll come back next week. We'll talk about the American League Central. For Evan Smith, I'm Kenny Ayers. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for the insight, Kenny and Evan. With Pittsburgh currently at 500, I'm curious to see if they are going to drop out anytime. How did they end up with the last of the season?
Last season they dropped off, but I guess we'll see what the Pirates have in store for the rest of this season.
So, now let's talk about a thing I know best, music. Today, we are honored to host Ryan Barclay in the studio. Hey Ryan, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, I'll ask you a few questions. One, how long have you been playing guitar?
About 7 years. Started right before high school, and it takes us to about 7.5 years now.
Are you self-taught, or were you taking lessons, or a combination?
Completely self-taught.
Really?
Yes.
So if I wanted to pick up a musical instrument, and I'm not very talented, would guitar be a good place to start, maybe, if I'm looking for that sort of?
It's not a bad one with the internet and things like that. It's very easy to get on and watch YouTube videos and teach yourself.
Along with guitar, do you play any other instruments?
A little bit. Play a little bit of piano as well. Not very much, not as much as guitar, but.
Well, you would probably be better than I would. Do you, for your guitar, what brand is it?
This is a Takamine. I'm not sure which particular model it is, but it was about $250, $300, which is pretty decent for an intermediate guitar.
Okay. For your guitar, for anybody who's out there trying to get a guitar, would you say it's a good buy?
I would recommend this just from personal experience. I went into a big room with probably 100, 150 acoustic guitars in it, and I played probably 60 of them before I picked this. And I picked this over $1,000 guitars, $1,500 guitars.
Well, what's the name of your first song?
The first song is called Mississippi State Penitentiary.
Could you play it for us?
Sure, that'd be great.
Take it away.
Face was on the posters. They say I killed a man. I wasn't caught red-handed, but they found me on his land. Now I'm stuck between these four walls, and I'm caught in quite a jam. Never caused no trouble, but the lawman put me down. Would keep on with my good ways, but these chains, they got me bound. My sentence is for 65 years. Then I'll be back on solid ground. The governor tries to tell me I'm the one to blame, but they ain't gonna find me, 'cause they won't know my name. Thoughts and confusions cloud their corrupted minds, and I'll leave this town without leaving a sign. I picked just a few locks, I found my way out of my cell. And I cleaned it up real nice, so not a single soul could tell. I broke loose into my freedom, I started walking down the rails. And no one's gonna find me, 'cause dead men, they tell no tales.
That was really good.
Thank you.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm really impressed.
So, are you prepared to do us another song?
I would love to do you guys another song.
All right, so before we send the show out with a final musical performance from Ryan, we just want to thank all of you for tuning in today and for everybody involved in today's show. Thanks to the studio crew, the production team, and everyone involved in the field segments. And we hope that you have a good day, Westchester. Now, without further ado, here's Ryan performing his final song.
Thank you. There's this image in my mind that'll take me back in time to a much simpler place. I can almost see your face. I take a big deep breath of that brisk autumn air on that old country road, the one we used to know. Never ending. The hills are made of gold, where mountains are laced with fog don't seem to get too cold. I can see it all so clearly, I wish I could be there. I'm a long way from your love, and Lord, it just ain't fair. To have some trouble finding my way to